We call it a friendly, but don't be fooled. There's a lot to play for here. Two teams looking to fine-tune their game and about to go head-to-head. Oh, hello to you from a city that's always a joy to visit, Vancouver. We're at BC Place for this game. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's the Vancouver Whitecaps up against PAOK.
Well, 3 points very much needed today. They know they can't slip up because if they go 6 points behind, the title is surely beyond them.
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score. Oh, still up for grabs. And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault. So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Živkovic. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Read it well. Mete. Baba on the ball. Despodov. That is tackling of the highest order.
Oh, dealt with it brilliantly, didn't he?
Brian White. Good distribution. Good bit of ball winning. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Chance perhaps. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. So the corner played into the box. Živkovic. Despodov. Well, what a top-notch pass. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back.
Congratulations to today's lucky fan of the match.
And the chance slips away.
Well, that was a really excellent piece of defending there.
Mete. Despodov. And possession given away. Chance to do damage. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. This looks interesting. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. Kirill Despodov. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique. Oh, nice ball over the top. White. Can he put it away? That's a superb challenge. Mete. And just like that, broken up. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Kenny. Well, not hard to read that pass.
Well, they can't afford to give the ball away so easily.
What can they do from here? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Abdul Rahman Baba. Well, they lost custody of it. Will it go in? Oh, a challenge of the highest order. Thomas Müller. Well, Well, that attack collapsed completely. Had a chance to whip it in here. Oh, managing to beat him. And what a magical save it was! Delivering it. Constantelias. It's with Tyson. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Is this the moment? And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Well, that one has promise. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Well, that'll be a free kick. And so a booking it'll be.
Yeah, fair enough. That was reckless.
Real chance. And that's sloppy. Oh, a goal! The error seized upon, and the goalkeeper left with egg on his face.
Number 24, Brian Wright.
Andres Cubas. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing. Mete. It's with Tyson. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match.
Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, what an outstanding first half he had. He dictated the play and was a constant threat with his ability on the ball. Surely he's going to be marked a lot tighter in the second 45 minutes. Otherwise, he completely dominate the game.
So the referee's whistle, and into the second act of the drama. Constantelias. Well, spot on with that challenge. So a throw in here. Ozdoev. Constantelias. Here's Ozdoev. Giannis Constantelias. It's with Mete. Getting the ball forward. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Giannis Konstantelias. That's good refereeing advantage. Trying to open up the defence. Just needs to stay calm. Oh, goodness me. He made it far too easy for the keeper, didn't he? Andres Cubas. And giving it away. Giannis Konstantelias. Dangerous ball. And the flag does go up, offside. And possession given away. Kirill Despodov. Tyson. Tyson! Oh, surely! And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining. 3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Brian White. And an opening. And that is defending of the highest order.
Yeah, that's a great intervention there.
Out of play, throw in. Živkovic. It's with John Joe Kenny. Andrija Živkovic. Doing well to keep it. Despodov. Well, a good tackle. That might help them. Oh, had to intervene. Konstantelias. It's with Mete. Giannis Konstantelias. And the defensive intervention there. Thomas Müller. Struggling to keep the ball. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. And into the last 20 minutes. Good visualisation and execution. Deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run, but whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
That's a good-looking ball. Chance here. Shot blocked, but still alive. And a time for calm on the ball. Another perfect position to read it. Nice looking pass. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Kirill Despodov. Taylor. Threading it. And nothing comes of that attack.
Yeah, that's the way to snuff out pressure.
Müller. Could be dangerous. Well, they have the ball again. Giannis Konstantelias. 10 minutes to go then. This could finish it. And in all likelihood, that is game over. So little time left for a response.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Tomasz Kendziora. Here's Kamara. Kirill Despodov. Andrija Zivkovic. Well, good idea. And he's through here. Oh, that was risky.
Had to make sure he won the ball there, though.
Surely. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Thomas Müller. Emmanuel Sabi. And showing good game awareness. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Still pressure. And in it goes. They're getting closer. They're not finished yet. Kendziora. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Too easy. Far too easy. Despodov. And there we have it. The referee blows for full time and the bad run continues. You just feel their title hopes now could be well and truly scuppered.
Yeah, not a good performance today. They needed a win here. They were second best in every department, and I'm not sure how they turn it around. As you said, the title looks a long way off now.
Well, Tyson can be so difficult to contain, and that was the case today. How would you sum up his performance?
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored two really good goals.
Stop the back chat, bangers in my backpack. In my DM I might see them if I like. Bringing bad back, yella screaming brat brat. Grown, I don't Snapchat, all I spit is mad facts. Chilling with the G's, sitting at the top, I don't really wanna leave. Came I saw but they didn't wanna see, and all I need is a little bit of sleep. Ain't giving them the keys, where I'm from in the middle of the east. And the road so cold in the belly of the beast. And the top boy is what many wanna be. But, back down, raised in this mad town. They just want that gang sound, we don't give no handouts. They just stand round, I don't think they can doubt. Every time they copy me, they really make their dad proud. Hear them slumber, do you hear the sound of the thunder? Remember belly sounds from the hunger. And we ain't scared of the ground cause we under. Hear them slumber, do you hear the sound of the thunder? Remember belly sounds from the hunger. And we ain't scared of the ground cause we under. Stop the back chat, bangers in my backpack. In my DM, I might see them if I like. Bringing bad back, yella screaming brat, brat. Grown, I don't Snapchat, all I spit is mad facts. Chilling with the G's, sitting at the top, I don't really wanna leave. Came I saw, but they didn't wanna see, and all I need is a little bit of sleep. Ain't giving them the keys, where I'm from in the middle of the east, and the road so cold in the belly of the beast, and the top boy is what many wanna be. But, back down, raised in this mad town. They just want that gang sound, we don't give no hand out. They just stand round, I don't think they can down. Every time they copy me, they really make their dad proud. Hear them slumber, do you hear the sound of the thunder? Remember belly sounds from the hunger, and we ain't scared of the ground, so we under. Hear them slumber, do you hear the sound of the thunder? Remember belly sounds from the hunger, and we ain't scared of the ground, cause we under.
What a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And with the title perhaps slipping away, a positive performance is a prerequisite if they are to remain in the hunt. It is PAOK, and they take on the Vancouver Whitecaps.
They have to get these 3 points here today, and in my view, they need to show a bit more ambition by getting it forward, getting more crosses into the box, and getting more support to the strikers. It might be a little bit too late, though.
Well, that one has promise. Oh, surely! And that is defending of the highest order.
That was a really dangerous situation.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, they're going to set up as a 4-4-2, which means the front two will need to be clever with their combination play, dynamic with their movement and energetic with their closing down. I'm looking forward to seeing them play here today.
Well, the keeper had to intervene, under a bit of pressure there. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, the 4-4-2 system relies on good combinations all over the pitch. The front two, the central midfield pairing, the fullback and winger, and of course the centre-backs.
Trying his luck. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Oh, genuine chance. A goal! Oh dear, oh dear. How significant could that be in deciding who takes the title?
Well, that's a massive blow for them. They need a goal quickly here. Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Ozdoev. And he read it superbly. Confident attacking play. Despodov. That's a good-looking ball. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Andres Cubas. Good work to regain possession. Well, attacking possibilities. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up.
They got everything right there.
Müller. Sabi.
Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Müller! Oh, a goal on this massively important day. And any thoughts of a title cruise have hit the rocks.
Well, who would have thought this? I just can't see any way back for them now. Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then the strike from Müller is devastating. The keeper just couldn't react to the power of the shot. What a goal that is.
Ozdoev. Constantelias. And moving it forward. Ozdoev. Andrija Zivkovic. Tyson. Oh, to trim back the lead. And a goal! Not over just yet. Good weight on that pass. Mete. Kirill Despodov. Well, the assistant referee has raised his flag. Offside. Sabi. Ryan Gold. Kubas with it. Emmanuel Sabi. A creative look about this. Chance here. Well, it goes down as an opportunity, but an opportunity squandered.
Yeah, that really would have put them in control of the game.
Abdul Rahman Baba. And playing it through. Oh, useful ball. Well, advantage coming into play, and rightly so. Well, this could really help the cause. Oh, surely! Müller! Oh, so near, off the post. Just like that, they have the ball again. Is it going to be? Well, he hit it with authority. Close. Zivkovic. Tomasz Kenziora. Giannis Constantelias.
Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one.
Can he convert? Oh, what a stop! Now sending it in. Timed it pretty well. Decent contact, but not the required direction. The first half here comes to an end. So underway once again. Who will grab the stage in this second half? Promising pass. Mete. Giannis Konstantelias. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here.
Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising.
Oh, danger here.
Did well to win the ball back. Despodov.
Oh, chance! In it goes! And that changes the mood!
Well, they've got the momentum. Can they now go and win this one?
Andres Cubas. And a brisk run.
But they took care of the situation defensively. Options in the middle.
An alert intervention. Impressive build-up. That's a lovely ball. Tomasz Kenziora. Baba on the ball. Konstantelias. Despodov. It's with Mete. Tyson. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay.
Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And plenty of room in the wide area.
Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
They favoured a short one here. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up.
Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action, and all done at a high tempo. It's been very entertaining so far.
And a clever piece of defending.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Mete. Well, both teams giving it away. And a throw-in it's going to be.
Thomas Müller.
And it's opening up. And what a magical save it was. Played over. No defensive resilience there.
Nicely timed tackle.
Fancy footwork. Chance here. Thwarted by the post. They're relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead.
Well, they so nearly took the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities, and I'm sure the goal will
Stewart's
come.
a chance. And a goal! In the lead again. Fully deserved.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and it's a great header under a lot of pressure. Does so well to control that. It's a superb goal.
So they get the ball moving again, knowing that it truly is a race against the clock. Oh, great vision. Oh, it might be. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Mohamed Madi Camara. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And the attack continues with Müller dragging it forward. An errant pass there. Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post.
Well, that really would have settled it. Just inches away from going 3 goals up.
Well, they're on the ball, and they've just got to forget about that moment of misfortune. Tyson. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. And Johnson now. This looks interesting. Still not clear. And the move breaks down. Well, today was all about staving off the nightmare scenario of watching their opponents celebrate the title. And as it stands, they will live to fight on. The title race will go on.
Well, it certainly could, because I wasn't expecting this today. They look like a totally different team. They surely can't turn this around, can they?
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity. And it's in! They've eaten into their advantage, and this is not over. Not yet, anyway.
Well, they made this look so easy, didn't they? But as you can see, the defending is really poor. Where were they?
Ryan Gold. Decent looking ball. And the chance slips away. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Constantelias. It's with Tyson. Delightful pass. Full time then, and they knew in advance a win was required to keep the title race going. That is what they've delivered, Stuart.
Well, they played well, didn't they? And it keeps the contest alive. That was a great 3 points, and you just never know. This could be the turning point.
Well, you might say he's a bit unorthodox, Thomas Müller, but my goodness, he's so very effective, Stuart.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.